Good morning and welcome to Coffee and, the longest-running panel discussion show in American radio. To make a comment or ask a question to the panel, call 401-766-1240 or email coffee@woonsockеtradio.com. And now, let's join the Coffee and panel.
All right, it is Coffee and here on WOON AM and FM. Thanks for joining us. It is Tuesday morning, November the 18th. I'm Joe Callahan. Welcome into the Coffee and program, and that is Linda Tebow, who just did a little cough. Hi, Linda.
I'm sorry. Good morning.
Everything okay over there? Do you need a mint?
No, I'm good.
You did?
I'm
okay,
good. Thank you.
Good. Ed Cruz here from the Crew Investment Group. Hi, Ed.
Hello there.
I just turned Ed on to a new television show. He started to watch it. And if you have Paramount Plus, we highly recommend Tulsa King with Sylvester Stallone.
Yes.
As the general.
The general. Yes.
Dwight Manfredi. Okay.
Yes.
But as Ed said, there's a lot of swearing.
Yep.
It is violent.
Yep.
But as Ed says, if it didn't have the swearing and the violence, it wouldn't be entertaining. So there you go. So
it's kind of like watching the Warriors.
Yeah, that's right. It balances each other off. Okay. All right, Ed. Time for our first message from the Carew Investment Group.
Okay, thanks, Joe. Good morning, everyone. Ed Carew here of the Carew Investment Group. Are you retired or retiring soon? Well, that's great. Congratulations. You may be retiring, but your money can't afford to retire. I'm Ed Carew of the Carew Investment Group at 2190 Mendon Road in Cumberland, Rhode Island. At the Carew Investment Group, we offer personal investment management of client money, especially from the proceeds of their 401k distribution after they leave the workforce. So to find out more about our services and for professional management of your investments, you can call me or Paul at 765-8880. Securities are offered through Bolton Global Capital, member FINRA and SIPC, and advisory services offered through Bolton Global Asset Management, a registered investment advisor.
All right, Ed, thanks. All right, today I want to start off with, every now and then in your life, you get little victories. And whatever your little victory might be for you. This is what it is for me. I'm on Facebook. I'm on X. I'm on Instagram. I don't post that much. I like to see what other people post. I'm always looking for funny stuff. I'm always looking for jokes that'll be on there. But occasionally I will either repost something, or I will post something myself. And the little victory I get is when someone famous likes your post. All right, so this was a few months ago, and I think I reposted something Charlie Kirk did or said, or a video of his on X. I said, well, I like what he had to say here, so I reposted it. You know who liked it?
Who?
Elon Musk.
Really?
I went, wow.
Wow. Invite him to Thanksgiving dinner.
Hey, he didn't say anything. He said, you got a little like from Elon. I'm like, well, that's pretty cool. And this past weekend, on Saturdays I always put out the post. It's a promotion for the Tiki Bar that's going to come up. I do it on Saturday mornings. It's coming up at noontime. Mm-hmm. And the actress Diane Lane, who I think is beautiful, she liked it. I'm like, wow. I don't know if she listened, but
you have arrived.
I'm like, wow. When famous people I know like what you have posted. It makes you feel good. It makes you feel good. Yeah. I'm like, hey, look at that. Yeah. I said, well, that's pretty cool. So it's the little victories in life that made the weekend even better. So there you go. I'm liking the little victories.
Well, congratulations on your victories.
Thank you. And I want to congratulate the truck driver from Jackson Interstate. When I come in the morning, coming through Park Square, a lot of times there's deliveries being made to the Dollar Tree or Ocean State Job Lot, and they got to pull off of Park Avenue to get to where the bay is. Okay, and some trucks do it as good as they can, but the cab is usually stuck out on the Park Ave. Mm-hmm. And now you worry about people coming at you, and they got to slow down while you go around them, and you're in the wrong lane, and things like that. The truck today did it so well. The truck was backed up to the bay, and the cab was off Park Ave.
Really?
I go, that person knows exactly what he's doing.
I've never seen that. Usually
you haven't?
No, usually you see them sticking out
on Park Ave.
Taking that whole lane.
He was able to pull and then basically jackknife the cab
Oh.
So it was onto the sidewalk. I'm like, there's someone that knows how to drive a
Wow.
truck. It's like, good for him. So I wanted to thank that guy. So good, good for him.
Hope he's
All right.
listening.
I hope he's listening. That's right. Well, he probably walked, while they were unloading the truck, he
you go.
probably went over to Dunkin' and got
Yeah,
himself a coffee.
yeah.
Okay. Ed,
Yes, sir.
I keep reading every now and again that our president says, I've heard it twice now, he wants to send out $2,000 checks to all of us.
Yeah.
It's part of tariff money that the United States is collecting in, and he wants to send it out. Okay. 1, is this true? 2, is it even feasible? 3, are we going to get checks, and when? Or is it just going to be, we'll just take $2,000 off your income tax and like that? What have you read about this? Is basically
Well,
what I'm coming down to.
The latest that I've read on that is this morning
Okay.
when he came out and said that if the checks go out, they won't go out until after Christmas.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
So New Year. Next year. Okay.
Yeah, but I don't know that he can even send the checks.
But we have gotten checks from the Treasury before.
Yeah.
A couple of years ago. Everyone got $600.
Yeah, but it's usually tied up to something that had to do with COVID, or, because people weren't working and things like that.
Okay.
This is like, he said he wants to send it out because of tariff money that they took in.
Right. That's what I've read too.
Getting a $2,000 check would be nice, but getting rid of the deficit would be nicer.
Okay.
How much could you reduce the deficit if you took all of these $2,000 checks
Times
that you're
how
going
many
to send out to
people?
everybody in
Yeah.
the country? You think that would make a dent in that $30 trillion?
Well, I also read where. Have you heard about this, Linda? By the way, these
No, I
$2,000
didn't.
checks. Okay,
No, I didn't
but I
know.
also read where he wants to send it out because he wants to get rid of the Affordable Care Act, give everybody $2,000
Instead.
and say go buy your own,
Right.
kind of thing.
Yeah, but
Any does that sound right? Have you read that, Ed?
Well,
or
no,
heard that?
that's what I've heard him say more than once.
Okay.
That he
See,
wanted to do
I
that.
know he
Linda
wants
said
to
that.
get rid of the Affordable Care Act.
Yeah.
But I don't know that that's really going to make. Heck, $2,000.
Yeah.
Well, how long is that going to last?
It's not.
Well, I know what I
You
pay.
know, go buy your own
and
insurance.
it's-
Okay,
it's
what's
about
that? A couple years worth?
Oh no!
No,
I think it'd
that's,
be,
you're lucky if it makes 1 year.
I think
Yeah.
from what I
All
pay,
right.
it's going to make maybe half a year.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean, yeah.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, my Blue Cross is almost $800.
Well,
Almost $900 quarterly.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So I mean, that reason is stupid.
Okay.
Okay. it's like it's not
And who-
going to fit. It's like a 3-foot jump across a 6-foot ditch.
Yeah.
Ain't going to work.
Yeah.
And people won't use it to buy health insurance.
Of course not.
They'll go out and either pay down their credit cards or they'll go,
Yeah.
I need a new coat. It's wintertime kind of thing. They'll use it for that.
Yeah.
All right. So on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being this definitely will happen. What do you think of us getting money in the new year? 1 to 10.
Three.
Just your opinion. A 3?
Three.
Okay, so pretty low. Okay. One more question then. Now that the government shut down, are we back to normal? Are we not back to normal? Is everything ramping up? Everything okay?
Things are ramping up. It's going to take some time to get some numbers out that we should have gotten while the government was closed.
Yeah.
And that the lack of numbers, all of the different ISM reports and all these different reports that we did not get for the month of October, early November, have contributed, in my opinion, to the volatility that's going on in the stock market right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to put a value on a company when you don't have any numbers on what the economy in general is doing.
Right. Okay.
So, I think that's got something to do. It's going back. It's not. It's falling into place, but it isn't all there yet.
Give us some time.
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty. The next thing I wanted to bring up, and I don't know if you even know about this, Linda, because it's going on in your town, but I'm going to talk about Pearls, Candy, and Nuts over here in Park Square.
Yeah.
Right on the. Okay. They are closed
They closed?
temporarily.
Oh.
And I've talked to Steve, who is the owner over there, over the last month. You know what building I'm talking about? The colorful one over there?
I do.
Okay. And I've talked to Steve over the last month or so just to see what's going on over there, and a lot is going on. Initially, he put in a bid to buy the building. and his offer was accepted. Can't go into too much detail, but someone else has come in and put the kibosh on the sale, and so now it has stopped. So he saw the writing on the wall. He saw what might happen, and he went out and rented another place. And he put a video out yesterday explaining what was going on. And he goes, in the new year, right after the new year, they are going to open Pearl's Candies and Nuts in Bellingham. They're going to go 8 miles up the road. And if you know where, off Route 126, you know where the Dairy Queen is?
Yeah.
Yep.
In Bellingham? Right behind the Dairy Queen
Right.
is a strip mall kind of
Yeah,
thing?
it's right in that moment.
He has rented space in there and has already started to move product
Wow.
from North Smithfield there.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah. He says in his video that he would like to reopen over here in North Smithfield at some point within the next 6 weeks to try, because Christmas is his biggest time
Well,
of
of course
year.
it is.
Bigger than Easter.
Bigger
He
than
told me
Easter,
that.
yeah.
Christmas and bigger than
Yeah.
Halloween.
Yeah.
Christmas is
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
And now he's going to be closed. But he has been moving product over to his new place, anticipating what might happen over here. So if you go over to Pearl's Candies and Nuts in Park Square, there is a sign on the door. It says temporarily closed because there's an off chance he might
Yeah.
open
Yeah.
maybe for a few weeks at Christmas time. But he's not positive about that.
That's too bad. Because that site behind Dairy Queen, I'm familiar with it. It doesn't seem to have a lot. I know it's on a
It's on a main road.
the main road, but
But the Dairy Queen's got the good visual
well, that's what I
because
mean.
everyone knows where it is.
Those back there.
It's tough to see.
Yeah, and it. Because I go that way a lot, because I catch 495
up
to
there.
go up to Southborough when
Yeah.
I skate and such. But there doesn't seem to be a lot of activity in there.
Not from the road, but if you
Not-
drive in to it,
really?
there's a
Yeah.
lot going on in there.
Yeah.
I can't remember the name of the restaurant. There's a decent restaurant in
Is
there. There's a dog treat place that's in there. There's another place for kids that can fire up their kiln to get craft things going.
Yeah.
And I think there's a comic book store in this
Yeah.
place. So there's other things in there that. So if you're in the actual plaza, there is a lot going on.
There is, okay.
It just draws people off the road a lot.
Well, this is up in Bellingham Center.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, right by the police station.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, that's a busy area, real busy.
Oh, it is
area.
busy.
Oh, yeah.
It is busy. I know it's busy. Yeah.
So I'm sure he looked around and said,
Yeah.
"All right, this is
Yeah.
the best place. This is the best price
Yeah.
that I can get." And,
Oh, that's too bad.
and maybe he's looking at foot traffic or car traffic and says, "Oh, well, okay, I'll do well in Massachusetts."
Yeah.
A lot of people think that when they,
Yeah.
I gotta get out of Rhode
Well, he's
Island.
got kind of a unique store, unique
Very
business,
unique.
So
It is.
There aren't that
not
many
difficult
candy
to
stores
get to.
around.
You know, you
Right.
got 495 over there, so you
Right.
can come from either north or south.
Yes, you
There's
can.
There's
Yeah.
an exit for 495 in Franklin,
Yeah.
which is not far from where that store is,
Mm-hmm.
and then there's one in North Bellingham, and then you can come in from on forgot the name of the street, but it's coming in from Mendon.
It's 140.
140.
Yeah,
140 meets
Yeah.
up with 126
Yeah,
right
yeah.
at the middle.
Yeah. Run 140.
Used to be
yeah.
very, very familiar with
Yeah.
with that
Okay.
area. But
Yeah.
But they're not open yet in Bellingham.
Wow.
He says in his video that after the new year.
That's
It must be
true.
the lease he signed.
Yeah.
That's the only thing
Yeah.
I can think of. So just to let you know, they're closed over here in North Smithfield
Oh, I'm sorry
as
to
of
hear
right
that.
now. We closed
Really.
basically yesterday, temporarily closed. Maybe they'll reopen, but he says if they do reopen. Luckily, it's one of those deals. I follow him on Facebook. Hopefully I will see it.
Yeah.
And that we're going to open up for 4 weeks or
Yeah.
3 weeks or whatever it is. Come on down, kind of thing.
Because that's one story. If you're looking for a certain type of candy, that
He has it.
he has it. He has it. Yeah.
And it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can go to Walmart.
Yeah,
and,
but
and
it's-
buy and Kit Kats and things like
Yeah,
things
but
like that.
this is-
But he doesn't have that.
No, he has special,
Unique.
very and very important chocolates. And,
Yes.
And penny candy
And sugar-free
and
stuff
Yeah, he has
and
everything
like that.
there.
So if you,
It's
haven't
interesting to go there. I used to like to go and just even walk around and look.
and see what you have.
And
It's like-
see, yeah.
I think they're the only place you could probably get candy cigarettes still.
Yeah.
If he has them in
Yeah,
there.
yeah, he has everything.
So yeah,
Everything.
So, but unfortunately, so just to let you know, Prince Candies and Nuts is temporarily
that's too
closed right
bad.
now.
Yeah,
They will
that's too bad.
maybe they'll reopen here in North Smithfield sometime during the Christmas season, and but they will reopen in Bellingham after the new year. So there's a little public service information about what's that. If I hear any other information, if they do open, we will certainly pass it along here on the Coffee and program. So that's what's going on with Pearls, Candies, and Nuts. All right, Ed, we're going to take a break here on the Coffee and program, so it's time for your second message from the Carew Investment Group.
Okay, thanks again, Joe. Good morning again, everyone. Ed Carew here of the Carew Investment Group. The telephone number is 765-8880, and I've got some simple advice about investing. Well, the truth is, there is no simple advice about investing. The old days of financial uptrends and downtrends lasting for days, weeks, and months are long gone. Sometimes trends last for only part of a day before changing direction, and investing is not an activity for those who can't take the time to study each twist and turn for the opportunity that it truly presents. Since 1987, I've seen them all, and will invest for you the same way we invest for ourselves, carefully, very carefully. And it won't cost you a nickel to talk about it with us. So give us a call at 765-8880. Our office is conveniently located at 2190 Mendon Road, Suite 3 in Cumberland, Rhode Island. Securities are offered through Bolton Global Capital, member FINRA and SIPC, and advisory services offered through Bolton Global Asset Management, a registered investment advisor.
All right, Ed, thanks. And the Coffee and program will continue. We have a note to get to. We will when we come back on Coffee and.
ON 1240.
At the Broaster House, it begins with chicken, family style or broasted, and continues with excellent seafood, fish and chips, fried scallops, and more. The Broaster House also serves creative appetizers like fried ravioli, boneless chicken nuggets, and the house sampler. Remember the fresh, crispy antipastos and their popular shrimp and corn chowder. Children's menu and family packs always available. The Broaster House, 263 Pond Street, Woonsocket. Available for parties and collations. 762-1717.
Oh, hey, welcome to gift wrapping. Whoa, Zoe Saldana.
Hey, can you wrap these, please?
Wow, iPhone 17s. You splurged.
At T-Mobile, you can get 4 iPhone 17s on them. The new center stage front camera is amazing for group selfies. It's the perfect gift for everyone.
I'm the worst. I only got my mom a robe.
Well, it's better than socks.
So, I have to trade in my old phone, right?
No, at T-Mobile, there's no trade-ins needed when you switch. Keep your old phone or give it as a gift.
Incredible.
In fact, wrap up my old phone too for my Aunt Rosa. Forget that. Aunt Liz will be jealous.
Sounds like my family. Drama.
Oh, I got it. I'll give it to my abuela. I'll take reindeer paper with, hey, where are you going?
To T-Mobile. The holidays are better at T-Mobile. Get 4 iPhone 17s on us. No trade-in needed when you switch. Plus 4 lines for just $25 a line.
24 monthly bill credits and 4 eligible board ends on essentials for well-qualified customers. Auto pay plus taxes, fees, and $35 device connection charge credits and balance due if you pay off early or cancel. Contact us. Finance agreement 256 gigabytes, $830 required. Visit T-Mobile.com.
The Coffee and panel is enjoying coffee from Down East Coffee Roasters. All their coffee is roasted right here in Rhode Island. Down East Coffee Roasters is available at all Little General stores. ON AM and FM.
It's Coffee and here on ON AM and FM. Thanks for joining us. Joe Callahan here with Ed Carew and Linda Tebow. Note called in at 766-1240 on a completely different subject. Ready? Christmas.
Yay.
It's already started.
Oh, yeah.
Ruthless competitive market. Dog eat dog advertisements. Yep. I'll give you the best deal, and on and on and on. And I think I started hearing the Black Friday deals were starting right around Halloween.
They were.
We're starting Black Friday right now. And Christmas is still 5 weeks away. A battering to be first to empty John Doe's pockets with no limits. For us, it's a chore. What happened to the joyous and most sacred holiday? Well, that was yesteryear, and what a pity. So, well, I guess it's up to every individual. You can block it all out, the constant advertising for it's Christmas and come buy right now. Or you can... Some people like to do Christmas shopping. My mother was like this. She did Christmas shopping all year long.
Really? Yeah.
Boy, if you said something, Jerry, I really like that watch, let's say, and you said it in July, she went out and got it
What she
then,
bought then, right, yeah.
and just put it aside. So okay, so some people do it like
Yeah,
that. No,
sure.
that's fine.
Yeah.
If you want to, I guess it's up to every individual person of how you celebrate the holiday, and you don't have to buy into the commercialism that's out there.
You really don't.
just
You know,
ignore it.
I think when you have young children,
Well, that's different.
it's different. You know,
Yeah.
they want that toy they see on TV, and so you have to track it down no matter what. But I think as as they get older, I buy people what I like, what I want to give them.
Oh, okay.
Do you know what I mean? It's not what I see on TV or this or that or
Okay.
that, and I don't think I've ever shopped on Black Friday.
Never
Never.
gone to a store on Friday.
Never.
The only
Yep.
not that I shopped on Black Friday, but I used to do retail, and so I worked on.
Oh, so
on
you were
Black
there,
Friday,
so you know what it's
And it was
like,
just-
yeah.
it was insane. This
Yeah,
is
I'm
before
sure.
the internet, so it was
Yeah.
it was nuts.
Yeah.
I mean,
on-
that's when
on that
Black
day.
Friday was on Black Friday and not for 3 weeks before.
That's right.
Well,
It was actually- it was
or
one
even
day.
a month. Yeah, because I mean, they said, "Well, we'll give you those Black,
yeah.
the Black Friday sales, right?"
And
yeah.
are they really telling you the truth?
Perhaps mostly
Maybe
not.
not. So- and back in those days,
Probably not.
Black Friday was an industry inside term.
Yeah.
The public didn't know about it. That was for us. That
Yeah.
was the retailers
Yeah, yeah.
calling it that.
Yeah.
And somehow it got leaked out, and now everybody knows what it is. And
Oh, I get emailed every day and have been for the last. I was in Aruba and I was getting emails from Best Buy. This week's Black Friday sale.
Yeah, yeah.
I said, let me run right down there now.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
no Best Buys on Aruba.
I don't know. I don't go shopping when I'm in Aruba.
You go there to relax, get away from all of that,
Yeah,
right?
and eat good food. That's
Exactly.
it.
But I just and back in those days, the store would open up at 6 in the morning.
6 in the morning.
Sure, yeah.
I wasn't part of the ones that opened up on the
Yeah.
at midnight.
Yeah.
On Thanksgiving, like remember the craziness of the Rentham outlets,
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
and,
geez.
yeah.
and just backups on 495, and had to call the cops
Yeah.
in and things
Yeah.
like. They don't do that anymore, which is
Yeah.
great. And I think part of that is because the internet is taking away people shop online. But I remember going in at 5 in the morning because we opened up at 6, and the line was
Yeah.
all there ready to go because we had the
Yeah.
good sales kind of thing. So, and it just the yelling and screaming. And that was from us. No, I'm kidding. from the people.
Yeah.
But every year, for like 3 years in a row, a different person told me I ruined Christmas for their family. Me personally.
Yeah,
Yes,
because
I did.
you didn't have.
Because I didn't have the product they were looking for
Yeah.
on Christmas Eve.
Yeah, right.
They wanted the most popular thing at the time.
Yeah.
It was sold out.
Yeah.
When you're getting more? Probably after New Year's.
Right, right.
Well, what am I going to tell my child? I don't know. It's like,
yeah.
well, I've ruined Christmas.
Yeah.
Sorry, But
Grinch
all right,
you.
it was all my fault.
Yeah,
I
Bet you
get it.
enjoyed it, too.
Well, I started to. Yeah. The best one was you remember CompUSA?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I worked for CompUSA, and this was like the second busiest shopping day of the year. You know what the second busiest shopping day of the year is? Black Friday is the busiest. Second busiest is the Saturday before Christmas. Wherever Christmas falls, the Saturday before is the second. Because that's when people go, oh my God,
Christmas, I better
in
shop.
2 days, I gotta get something. So the Saturday before was always, and someone came up to us and they were buying the whole thing at CompUSA. Their big things were selling computers. They had the computer, they had the monitor, they had the printer, blah blah blah. And someone was trying to say to me, and it was packed and jammed, by the way. And there were 3 managers on. I was one of them. And the guy said, oh, one of the other managers said I could have the monitor for free. Now back then, the monitors was like another $500 or $600.
those were expensive.
They were expensive.
Yeah.
A whole system cost like $2,000.
Right, yeah.
And I said, someone said you could have this. I said, okay, let's find out.
Yeah.
And in the middle, I called the 2 other managers over. Well, I didn't say you could have this for free. Did you say you could have it for free? Knowing what the answer was going to be. No. How about you? No, you don't get it for free. That was fun, Ed. No, you don't get it for free. They still bought it, and they spent $2,000. So there you go. All right, getting away from Christmas now. Try to enjoy the holiday, people. By the way. All right, Ed, up in Massachusetts, we're giving. You know what our tax money's going to?
I don't know, but it's probably something really that you and I will be upset about.
Well, I'm not happy this has happened. A Suffolk County jury has ordered the Massachusetts State Police to pay close to $7 million after finding it discriminated against minorities and women. So that's where our money is going to. We're going to pay for a lawsuit.
Oh.
The jury's finding yesterday comes in a lawsuit that was first filed in 2016, claims the Massachusetts State Police discriminated against the plaintiffs during the promotional process. And attorneys for the state police unsuccessfully argued that there was no discrimination and that the plaintiffs filed a lawsuit because they were upset about being passed over for promotions. Well, yeah, because they thought they were discriminated against. So, the state may consider filing an appeal, but that's where Ed, that's where our money's going. That's where our tax dollars is going to pay for lawsuits. And I don't get any. So
You don't get anything.
well, I'm not part of that lawsuut. So. No. All right.
They're discriminating against you.
I know. I should file a lawsuit. All right. Also up in Massachusetts, I didn't hear about this. Attorneys for a Stoughton police officer that's accused of killing a woman in Canton, Massachusetts. He wants his trial moved out of Boston and down to Providence. You never hear of this. Let's move it down. They always say, let's move it out of Boston, but we'll move it somewhere else in Massachusetts. He wants it out of state. Matthew Farwell. He is in custody without bail. He's accused of killing Sandra Birchmore in her apartment to keep her from exposing that he had sex with her when she was a minor. Wow.
Oh.
Now, he's charged with murder in federal court, as local investigators ruled initially that Birchmore's death was a suicide, but they changed their mind on that. Farwell will be arraigned on a superseding indictment on Friday. He's also accused of killings. Ooh, she was pregnant at the time. Killing her unborn child as well. So, wow. No word yet on whether they will move this trial down to Rhode Island. It's not a bad idea for the defense, because if they move it down to Rhode Island and they pull in jurors, and they'll say, "What do you know about this case?" They'll all say, "I don't know a thing."
Yeah.
Never even heard of it.
Yeah.
And then we don't even have a year on when this killing took place in Canton. So. You would be hard pressed to find anybody that says I don't even remember this happening. So, kind of a smart move, I guess.
Yeah.
Let's move it out of Massachusetts, getting down to Rhode Island, and we really will get an impartial jury.
Yeah, I was going to say, why are they going from Massachusetts to Rhode Island? But you just said federal jury, so federal trial. So that explains it, Lucy.
Yeah.
That explains it. Will it happen? Not sure just yet. Unfortunately, over the weekend, there was a crash on northbound on Route 95 down in Warwick. 2 19-year-old boys from Connecticut passed away in the crash. Driver lost control of the vehicle, left the roadway, hit a tree. 6 people in the vehicle at the time of the crash. Wow. Sorry, it was not a... I had it down as males, and they're not males. Ayanna Voyak of Hartford was pronounced dead at the scene. Aisha Jules of New London died at a hospital. There have been no updates on the conditions of the other victims, and the crash remains under investigation. We talked about this yesterday. Did you see the video of the woman that crashed head on? She was on Route 195 in Somerset, going the wrong way on 195
No,
over the weekend.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's like driving on 146, Ed, because they're doing road construction too. So the person filming is driving along going the correct way on 195, and then there's a Jersey barrier where the median is.
Yeah.
And then there's the other car going in the same direction as him, but against the traffic going the other way. I'm like, well, this isn't going to end well.
Wow.
And sure enough, down the road, a 69-year-old woman died in a head-on crash.
Wow.
Yeah.
But it's frightening to see that. Look at that car on the wrong side wrong side of the highway.
Yeah.
And it just makes you wonder, the person driving, do they realize that they're going the wrong way?
Yeah.
Or do they think everyone else is going the wrong way?
Yeah.
Is there a medical emergency going on? Is someone drunk?
That could be.
Or someone high?
Yeah.
You don't know these days. And of course, they're in the right-hand lane to them, Ed. So that means they're in the high-speed lane of the people going in the right direction.
Yep.
And if you're cruising along on the highway doing 60, let's say you're
Or more.
luckily doing 60,
Yeah.
you're not expecting headlights to be coming at you.
Yeah.
And so another unfortunate accident happening there. And we have a Republican candidate running for governor in Rhode Island.
Yes.
She says she launched her campaign in July, but here we are a couple of months later, and it's finally getting a little media play right now.
Is that the woman Perello?
Close. Polino.
Polino.
P-E-L-I-N-O.
Yeah.
Elaine Polino. She's advocating for merit-based hiring, an audit of state spending, and working closely with Immigration and Customs Enforcement, ICE. She's 72. She is a Smithfield resident, and she is a former model and actress who worked in Los Angeles.
Say she's 72?
Yes. And I've seen her picture.
She don't look
She
72
doesn't
in the
look
picture.
doesn't look 72 in that picture, so it makes you wonder how old is that picture? She looks closer to 52 in the picture that I've seen online. But okay, she is a political newcomer. And the last time Rhode Island had a Republican governor, Linda, do you remember?
Almond,
Who
was it?
No, that was-
later than
Oh,
that.
Kachiri.
Don Kachiri.
Yeah,
Ron,
Don
John Kachiri.
Yeah.
Was voted in 2006.
Yeah.
Was the last time we had a
Yeah.
Republican
I had
governor.
several that's when I was town administrator.
You must have met with him a lot.
I met with him a few times, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Did you like him?
I liked him.
Don Kachiri
I
was
did
okay.
like him.
Okay.
Yeah. But now there's a Republican running for lieutenant governor
governor.
to the
John Laughlin.
Laughlin, yeah.
Yep. So he had to quit his job at the other radio station.
Yeah, it's a radio
down the
station,
road down
yeah.
there in Providence
Yeah,
to do
Laughlin,
this.
yeah.
All right, we're going to take a break here on the Coffee and program. More coming up. Time for the forecast, being brought to you by Unbound.org.
Sunny skies today with a high near 45 degrees, but a breeze from the west up to 20 miles per hour. Tonight, mostly clear skies, overnight low of 27. Wednesday's weather, sunny with a high of 46. Thursday, partial sunshine and 46. Friday, good chance of some rain, cloudy all day, 53. Friday night, rain continues but starts ending in the wee hours in the morning, overnight low of 37. Saturday, mostly sunny skies with a high of 48. Sunday, sunshine and 47. Next Monday, mostly sunny skies with a high near 49 degrees.
Outside the Navigant Credit Union broadcast studio, right here on the corner of Park Ave and Kennedy Street, bright sunny skies and 36 degrees. A girl in Kenya dreams of becoming a doctor, an elder in Guatemala dreams of being part of a community. Reach out and change their world, and it will change your own at unbound.org. You can drive home in a brand new Buick or GMC by coming to Tasca Buick GMC in Woonsocket. Right now, the 2026 GMC Sierra 1500 Elevation Crew Cab with a TurboMax engine has 0% APR for well-qualified buyers. All 2025 Buick models, Envision, Encore GX, Envista, and Enclave have 0.9% APR for well-qualified buyers, plus no monthly payments until next year. Stop in for a test drive today to Tasca Buick GMC, 55 Fortin Drive, Woonsocket. Visit TascaBuickGMC.com. You will be satisfied.
The time is now to order your Thanksgiving pies from Wright's Dairy Farm. You have until November 19th to order online at wrightsri.com. Pie selections include apple, blueberry, pumpkin, custard, coconut custard, pecan, toll house, chocolate cream, apple cream, and chocolate peanut butter cream. Other holiday favorites include pumpkin roll, strawberry shortcake, cinnamon rolls, and mini pastry platters. Wright's Dairy Farm offers eggnog now through New Year's. So the cutoff date to order Thanksgiving pies is November 19th at wrightsri.com. Wright's Dairy Farm.
ON Radio.
All right, it is Coffee and here on ON AM and FM. Thanks for joining us. Joe Callan here with Linda Tebow and Ed Carew. Ed likes his Arubian coffee. Do you say that?
Aruban?
Aruba, or just coffee from Aruba.
Yeah.
Coffee from Aruba.
I like
Okay.
Smitten Dolas.
Good stuff.
Yeah, very good.
Strong, not strong, mellow. I don't drink coffee, so I don't know.
Yeah, well,
It's good.
It's just good.
good.
It's not bitter. It's just
It's
very
good.
good. Yeah.
Bitter's not as good. Okay.
No, it is good.
All right. You could have knocked me over in the feather department. Ready?
Okay.
Democratic gubernatorial candidate Helena Folks here in Rhode Island.
Yeah.
She wants Department of Transportation Director Peter Elvidi fired. No. What a shocker.
Yeah.
This comes after his testimony during last Thursday's Joint Oversight Committee hearing regarding the failure of the westbound side of the Washington Bridge. Elvidi blamed everybody, except himself. Alviti blamed outside contractors, saying the DOT relies on experts. Folks called Alviti's testimony a disaster for Governor Dan McKee's administration. Dan always said that he wanted to wait until all the facts were in before he fired anybody kind of thing. So I guess he's still waiting for all the facts to still come in before that goes. I think before, this is just my opinion, before McKee has a chance to fire him, I think Peter Alviti will resign.
Well, I think that's going to be
And I
the
think
way.
Dan McKee
They're going to give him that way out. Yeah.
They'll go to him and said, look, if
Resign or
you don't resign by Wednesday, let's say, we're going to fire you. So you're going to be, so let's go.
Yeah.
And so he'll say the usual stuff, Ed. Got to spend more time with the family.
Yeah.
After looking at it, I want to spend more time with the family, and this is the best way to do it. So okay, there you go. Dave had this story this morning, and it's one of those infuriating stories because it doesn't give you all the information. So this group, a patient safety group called the Leapfrog Group, did a study of hospitals in Rhode Island and gave them all grades.
Yeah.
A, B, 4 hospitals in Rhode Island got an A, 1 got a B, 2 got a C, and 1 got a D. We're not going to tell you which hospitals got it. We want you to go to we want you to go to our website to look it up. That's just infuriating. That's just infuriating. I don't have time for this.
Put down your email address and your social security
Well,
number.
yeah. If you're that interested, and if you got time, if you go to leapfroggroup.org, okay, it'll tell you.
But I saw something on the local news that did rate the hospitals, the ones that were A and D, and
they listed who they were.
They did.
Okay.
They
in,
did.
in our little snippet here, I don't have the listing of any.
Yeah,
hospitals.
no, I saw it, and I was like,
'Cause I was interested.
Yeah.
Okay, where does Rhode Island Hospital fall? Where does Landmark fall? What about Kent County and South County and Newport Hospital? Where do they fall? I don't know. I've got to jump through the hoops.
Go to Leapfrog.
I got to go to leapfroggroup.org and look it up myself.
Yeah.
Am I going to remember to do this?
No.
No, I'm not. So there you go. So I hate when you only get half a story.
But I remember seeing it
Quickly
on the
list them.
news. Yeah.
Do you know where Landmark fell?
They didn't list Landmark. They
Interesting. Really?
had Rhode Island Hospital. They had Miriam.
Okay.
They were A's. And I don't want to mess up their call them.
Right, okay.
You know? But I don't remember seeing Landmark on there.
Interesting. Veterans Administration hospitals, children's hospitals, and there's only one, and psychiatric hospitals are not included in the survey. I don't know why, but they just aren't. So.
Well, that's, you know, surveys are as... end up the way you want them to.
Well, that's
or,
that's so
they're
true.
usually skewed one way or another, depending on who's conducting the poll or the survey.
Well, the Epstein situation is going on and on and on around the nation. Do we release it? Do we not
Tired of
release it?
hearing
And
about it.
so am I.
Yeah.
Either release it, what you want to release, or just shut up about it, right?
Yeah.
But anyway, here's more about it, though. Former Harvard president Larry Summers is stepping back from his public comments over his ties to Jeffrey Epstein. Well, I really wasn't that great friends with him, kind of thing.
Yeah,
So-
I'm really ashamed, he said.
Did he say that?
Yeah, he did. He said,
All right.
I'm ashamed that I was
That I even knew
involved
him?
with him. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Epstein knew a lot of people. You know, when you're a millionaire, you know all the millionaires.
Well,
It's just-
Prince Andrew's not a prince anymore.
No?
No.
No.
They took they took
royal-
away his title and his
Took
and the palace and everything.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, emails released this week detailed a relationship between Summers and Epstein. Summers says he's decided to step out of the public eye to rebuild trust and repair relationships with people closest to him. Wants to spend more time with the family.
With his family.
Summers has not been accused of any wrongdoing related to the Epstein matter, but still says he's deeply ashamed by his actions. Well, that's just so vague. Well, what did you do? Would you care to elaborate?
Actions,
well, no, I
yeah,
really
yeah,
don't,
yeah,
kind of thing. So
yeah.
I'm still trying to rebuild trust and repair relationships, obviously, with the family. So, You didn't hear anything else, Ed? You know, any specifics?
No,
That's
I
the
did
problem.
not.
You never get specifics,
And I don't really give it.
and you don't care.
Yeah, right.
Okay, so okay.
It's done.
Speaking of Larry Summers, U.S. Senator Elizabeth Warren, Ed, says Harvard should cut ties with President Larry Summers over his connection with Jeffrey Epstein. I don't know what kind of relationship Harvard has with him now, other than he's the former president. So what else is going on there? Maybe he teaches there. I don't know. Warren says the release of emails
He was president.
He was, but he's the former president.
Right.
Okay. Emails between the former Harvard leader and the convicted sex offender show that Summers cannot be trusted with students. She says Summers always catered to the well-connected, but to cozy up with a convicted sex offender shows monumentally bad judgment. Summers served as Harvard president between 2001 and 2006. He does remain a professor at the college, so that's what Warren wants.
Yeah.
Wants him fired and cut. No word on if Harvard is going to do anything like that. So, wow. The fun continues.
Oh, well, she's picking on him today. She's leaving the gigantic banks and the gigantic Wall Streets and the gigantic this, and she's leaving them out of her sentences today. She's always picking on
Like Bank of America?
giant.
That big?
Yeah. Everything
Wells
is
Fargo?
everything is a giant corporation.
Oh, right.
You know,
Right.
and she's always against everything.
She's against giant everything?
Giant everything. Giant banks, giant corporations, giant Wall Street, giant billionaires, giant.
Yeah. Okay. Just up the road,
Buffalo wings.
Just up the road in Webster, Massachusetts, a teenager claims Webster police used excessive force against him during arrest this past weekend. You can see video of this online, by the way, if you want to go find it somewhere. Bystander and body cam video of the arrest of Jafet Villanova. Sorry, I said that wrong. Villeneuve, there we go, show police tackling and repeatedly punching him and using a taser after he resisted being taken into custody. Officers were responding to a call about teens possibly having a gun at the time. Police say one officer suffered a broken hand during the arrest and a sergeant was treated for minor injuries. Villanueva, that's how you say that, says he has broken teeth from being punched and kicked in the face and that he's covered with bruises. And I believe, from what else I read about this, the Webster police have come out and said, nope, everything's fine with our police officer. The video that you see online is always, you never see the real beginning.
No,
you
you
just
don't see the end.
It's just here's the beginning from the police officer punching the poor child, and we see it from that. You never saw what happened before that. And from what I've read, he did have a gun. It was a BB gun, and I think he shot it as well. Well, you're the police officer getting shot at. Guess how you're going to react.
Yeah.
And you're not going to go and ask, well, how old are you first before I start pummeling you? Oh, yeah, I'm 16. Well, I guess I can't. So, no, that's not how it works with the police department. So, I know the teen is upset, and they'll probably go get a lawyer, and maybe they'll file suit against the Webster Police Department, and we'll have a whole good. In years from now, we'll have another good lawsuit there, and we'll see what happens. But in the meantime, the Webster police said, nope, our police officer did everything he was supposed to do. And so he's fine, and he's still on the force. He hasn't been relieved of duty. He's not on paid leave, nothing like that. So that's just what's happening up there up in Webster, Massachusetts, just right up over the line. So there we go. And we had a rollover crash on 95 in Attleboro yesterday. Day before, sorry. It's under investigation. One of three vehicles involved rolled over about 2 in the morning there, Linda. Good time for an accident,
yes,
right?
after 12 o'clock, right?
The driver of the rollover suffered minor injuries but declined medical attention. No one else was hurt. All right, so there you go. And the investigation continues. And for those of you that like to go to the North Shore of Boston, there's a restaurant up there that's been open for 80 years that is closing. Do you ever go to the North Shore, Ed?
Really?
No.
No, up in Swampscott, in that area, hanging around that, Rockport, the Cape Ann area. Hawthorne by the Sea and Anthony's Pier 4 Cafe are closing. The family that owns the restaurants made the announcement in a Facebook post over the weekend. They thank patrons and staff for unwavering support through the decades. 3 years ago, the property was sold to the town, and the family said, as the town moves forward with its plans, they too are just ready to move on. They don't want to.
My daughter used to go there. The Anthony's,
restaurant? Anthony's Pier 4
Anthony's
Cafe?
Pier 4, yeah.
In Swampscott.
Yeah.
If you're looking for a
They
different,
really liked it.
yeah. If you're looking for a different place to go that's not that crowded,
Yeah.
a little chilly right now,
Yeah.
but the North Shore is really rather nice.
Yeah.
That whole area of Swampscott and Rockport, it's right on the water.
Mm-hmm.
It is nice up there, and not very well. Not a lot of people head there because it doesn't have the beaches like the
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Cape or
Yeah.
the South Shore of Massachusetts. But like you said, decent restaurants.
Yeah, the
are
restaurants,
up there
I
in
remember
that part.
she likes to go there.
Little,
Yeah.
But it's
you know,
kind
takes
of a pain to get there. You
a little
go
tough to
through
get
Boston.
to. Well, you can go around Boston.
Well, yeah, it's still a pain.
It's still a pain.
Yeah.
When my son was he just got his license, and one time we were driving somewhere, and it was a Sunday, and I said, "Here, you drive," and I forcibly made him drive through Boston, but it was a Sunday morning,
Yeah.
like 10 or 11 in the morning, and he
Yeah.
was still a nervous wreck.
Yeah.
Oh my God! I said, "Okay, now you've done it. You can say you've done it. You did it at the easiest time possible. There were hardly any cars on
Yeah,
the Southeast
right, yeah.
Expressway."
Yeah.
I said, "Now, it'll be your choice going forward if you ever want to drive on the Southeast Expressway during rush hour, which
Yeah.
is a trip and a half, by the
Yeah,
way."
right,
I said,
yeah.
so there you go. But now
There's
you can always
nothing
say
good about that.
you can always say you drove through the city of Boston
Right, yeah.
at one time, and now you know what it's like.
Yeah.
Before we take a break, I saw this yesterday. Back in Massachusetts, students at Whitman Hanson Regional High School walked out of school at 9:15. They're upset. Dozens of staff layoffs at the school happened like immediately. They laid off 5 teachers at the high school.
Wow.
And 2 long-term substitutes. And from what I read, one of the a business manager, like an outside organization, looking at the books, they actually said, if you don't do something right now, there's a $1.4 million budget deficit. And if you keep if you don't do anything, if you don't lay off teachers right now, it's going to get worse down the line for next year. And so what they did is we got to do something. We didn't realize it was this bad. Remember, it can always be worse in another community. We didn't realize it was this bad, so this is what they did. And they got rid of 5 teachers.
Wow.
And some other staff members as too. But the 5 teachers and the 2 substitutes of was happened. So hundreds of kids walked out at 9:15 yesterday morning. This is very well organized. One of the walkout organizers has said students are upset for the laid off teachers and for the potential impact of those layoffs on their education. The job cuts are the results of the district facing a nearly $1.4 million budget deficit.
Wow, that's a big deficit.
That's
for
it.
school.
And to
Wow.
find out about it
Yeah.
in the middle of the school year, and especially if that's one of your teachers.
Yeah.
And now we let go of the 2 long-term substitutes because they make too much money. We're gonna go bring in like a me
Right.
who's gonna make, I don't know what they make, like $50 a day.
And they probably got rid of the senior teachers too.
Probably.
Those with
And,
seniority.
and do
yeah.
I know the subject I'm going to be teaching?
Perhaps not.
Here, Joe, go teach them algebra. Ooh, this is going to be tough. When I really don't understand it myself.
Right,
How am
yeah.
how am I going to teach this? I'm not sure. Anyway, that's what happened in Whitman Hanson.
Wow.
I don't know what. I don't think they went back into class. I think they stayed out the whole day. They just went home.
Wow.
I don't know what's going to happen today at that high school. So that's what happened up there in Mass. All right, break time once again here in the Coffee AM program. More coming up, so please stick around.
OM 1240.
Diabetes, high blood pressure, anxiety meds, everyone's on them. If you're a 50-year-old male, maybe a bit porky, and you may even have type 2 diabetes, $1 million of term insurance may only cost you about $200 a month. Call Term Provider. Speak with Big Lou at 800-230-2777. Big Lou will find a term life policy for you even if you have type 2 diabetes, are overweight, or have high blood pressure. Term Provider has helped thousands of people like you who think they can't afford term life insurance. To buy $1 million of affordable term life for you, all you need to do is call Big Lou at 800-230-2777. Lou will make sure the scales are tipped in your favor. Call 800 1-800-230-2777. Big Lou will answer your call and work to fit you into a term life policy that you can afford. Remember, Big Lou's like you. He's on meds too. Call 800-230-2777 or biglou.com.
Hi, this is Wendy Pyrus of Community Care Alliance. Saturday, November 22nd, join us for a special radio and TV event that embodies the true spirit of the holidays, the 5th annual Holiday for Kids Radiothon. All proceeds raised from the Radiothon will provide children and teens we serve with the magic of the holiday season. Throughout the morning, I'll be your host, and I can't wait to share these incredible stories with you. Tune in and donate on November 22nd from 6 a.m. to 11 a.m. live as we light up the lives of children in need and spread holiday joy like never before.
ON AM and FM.
Coffee In on ON. Thanks for joining us. I'm Joe Callahan, along with Ed Carew and Linda Tebow, and we got such a discouraging story here, Linda, and we brought it up last week, and John Ward brought it up, and he talked about they did this study where they went to and they asked college freshmen, answer this question: if you have 9 dimes and 9 pennies, how many coins do you have?
9.
See, the question is so easy.
Yeah, it's so
hard.
easy. It's hard. Why? Yeah,
Yeah.
why? 9 dimes or 9 pennies. Then
You have how many
should-
coins?
You should have 18
You
coins.
have 18 coins.
You have 18 coins.
Half the kids got it wrong.
Why?
Well,
What
this
did
is
they?
the- well,
What
this
did
is
they
the-
write?
the-
What did they?
I don't know if they wrote. I don't know.
I
like
thought
that.
there was a trick there.
No,
you
there
know,
isn't.
conspiracy there. What are they
Well,
trying to
the
trick
question
you?
is so easy. It's difficult.
It's difficult.
But according to University of California, San Diego, says it is struggling with a growing number of freshmen whose math skills are below middle school level.
But that's 9 to 9. 9 to 9.
What's that?
I mean,
9 and 9 is that's elementary school.
that's elementary.
That's learning how to
I mean,
add.
they know
in
how to
second-
add. And
But this is what they're running into with freshmen
Really?
that don't know how to
where
add.
where did they take this? Where was this survey done?
San Diego, at University of California, San Diego. They're looking at their students on that college. They say this fall about 8.5% of the incoming freshmen are taking a remedial course in math. We're gonna start all over. Stuff you should have learned in elementary school. Let's learn how to add, subtract, multiply, and divide. Never mind algebra or calculus. We're gonna do really what's 9 and 9 kind of thing. 5 years ago, that number was 0.5%. Now it's 8.5%. What's happened in the last 5 years? Why don't kids know how to add?
Oh, they're going to blame it on COVID, you know.
All right. The university says in one assessment test, some students failed simple addition and others could not round off numbers to the nearest 100. If we have 198,
Right.
we should round it up
Yeah.
to 200, and they don't know how to do it. Wow. They also noticed some students were struggling with language and writing as well.
Well, that doesn't surprise me.
That doesn't surprise me
That
either.
doesn't surprise me.
But the math thing,
Well, they cannot make change.
well,
If it doesn't tell them on the register
on the
how much
screen.
to
Bingo.
give.
Do you know how they get? But even if it tells them how much,
they still get it wrong.
I think they're so used to people using plastic,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
and so you cash, and you could see them, and it's telling them how much, and they're fumbling for the change
Yeah.
and trying to get. Yeah.
Well, try doing this. If the amount comes to, and I'm going to use an easy number, say it comes to $4.25.
Yeah.
And you
You
give them
give
$5.25.
5 cents.
It'll just.
Wow, that blows their
it's-
mind. Yeah.
We got to call the manager.
Yeah, because you're doing
I
that
don't
to
know if you
make it
wanna do it.
easier for them.
That's right. And if you
and
if
so you don't
tell
want to
them,
get the change.
all
right?
you have to do is give me $1 back. They
Yeah.
don't believe you.
No, they don't.
You think I'm being scammed somehow.
Yeah.
And we got to call the manager over. So, but you're right. That's scary. 8.5% of the incoming freshmen, and incoming freshmen.
When you said incoming freshmen, at first I was hearing high school.
Oh, okay.
College. That's even worse.
college freshmen.
Oh my
So let's say there's 10,000.
God.
10,000 students. So here's my simple math. What's 8% of 10,000? 800.
I
So
hope
there you
they
go.
weren't in engineering and
Geez,
you
I
know,
hope not.
or something vital like that. You know.
See, I feel okay about my own daughter who's in college because she wants to be a teacher, so
Yeah.
she's got her basic math skills down. So
yeah.
I'm happy about that. So, anybody that's going to travel to Japan for the holidays for whatever reason, just be on the lookout. There's been a rash of bear attacks.
I saw that.
Japan.
I saw that on the news.
I
Yes.
say since April, 100 people have been injured and 12 have been killed in bear attacks
Yeah.
across the country.
Yeah.
Bears have been spotted in shopping malls, and another one was seen overturning a heavy cage trap. It mainly involved brown bears and Asiatic black bears. They're rummaging for food because it's hibernation season there as well. So they
They have
just
to
looking
hurry up and
pack it
eat,
on
yeah.
and eat so they can go take a snooze. But humans make good food.
Particularly these humans.
Yeah, besides the berries and things
Yeah,
like that.
I thought
so-
that. And I'm thinking, why? Well, why? Why like everything else?
Well,
Everybody's
there's
building.
very-
Well, because we're all building in their where they
Their
are.
land, where they are.
Where they are.
And Japan is a small country.
Yeah.
There are a few islands, and
Islands,
it's built up
yeah,
like
right.
crazy.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
so we're taking away
Yeah.
their land.
Yeah.
They're going to come visit us.
Oh, it's that way everywhere.
It is
It
that
is
way.
everywhere.
Saw a
It
bunch
is
of deer
everywhere.
this
But
morning when I was leaving
usually,
Old Point.
go.
then they don't attack.
No, but usually not brown bears, but I don't know about black bears.
might, yeah. But I mean,
but-
usually they're after your,
But if you're-
rubbish or
Maybe people are going out there to try and scare them away.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, I wouldn't do
and then
that.
if it turns around and attacks,
I wouldn't
you know.
suggest that. I
No.
wouldn't suggest that. But they showed actually a clip of this woman was walking, daily walking, and the bear actually went up and
Nudged her?
attacked her.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
no,
Oh,
it was going
attacked.
to.
Oh,
And
okay.
she screamed and made a lot of noise, scared it away.
Well,
but
that could help. Okay.
they have that
Well,
bear
just
spray now. You know.
to no surprise, true to his nickname, Las Vegas is the most sinful city in the United States. Surprise, surprise.
Quelle surprise.
A recent study by WalletHub.com. The study compares more than 180 cities based on the 7 sinful behaviors of anger, hatred, jealousy, vices, vanity, and laziness. I don't know about laziness, but anyway, Las Vegas comes out top, followed by, and this is surprising to me, coming in number 2, Houston.
Really?
It's just surprising.
I figured New Orleans would have been in there.
Well,
somewhere.
yeah.
That's not in the top 5, which is
Really?
also kind of surprising.
Wow. I would have figured that would.
LA
yeah.
comes in number 3.
Yeah.
Okay, I can see that. Philadelphia comes in number 4. I can see that. People are so angry in Philadelphia.
Well, so-
and Atlanta comes in number 5.
Well, that's not a surprise.
That's not really a surprise either. But Houston,
But the city of brotherly love comes
Yeah.
in number 4. Huh?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
yeah. The only reason to go to Philadelphia is to go to their airport, to change planes, to go somewhere else.
Yeah,
That's the
or to see
only
the
reason.
statue of Rocky on top of it.
Oh,
Yeah.
go to okay.
Did you? I went up those stairs.
At the art museum? Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you run?
I ran.
Okay,
yeah.
you're supposed to.
You're supposed to.
It's the rule.
And you've got to go there. You've got to go there for a cheesesteak too.
Oh,
Philly
okay,
cheesesteak.
okay.
You know, I keep looking because, yeah, we used to go there a lot when I was national president of my orthopedic nurses, and because our manager was in New Jersey, so we were like right there, and you can't find that here. that is the best. And when they say it's the best Philly
Cheesesteak.
cheese, oh
It
my
is.
gosh, it is.
Don't
It is.
they in Philadelphia? Don't they throw the fish around too, in the markets?
They do. They do.
You
There's
gotta-
one of the
yeah,
markets
you
that
gotta
they
catch
do.
it in the
They do.
paper.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Okay.
Yeah, they
I'd rather
they
have the
actually do.
cheesesteak.
Yeah,
Yeah, let's
I'd
go for
rather
the
have the cheesesteak.
Yeah.
They're
I used
so
to go there a
good.
lot when I was at Fort Dix.
Yeah.
Okay.
I used
Yeah.
to go to, I used to
So
go to
aren't
Philly
they
and
the
watch
best?
Yeah.
They're
oh,
the
yeah.
best.
I used to
And
go
you
to
know,
Philly
every
to watch
time
the
if I s-
baseball games.
Yeah,
Okay.
and if I see it on the menu here, I say, oh.
It's just not the same.
It's
is it?
not.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
not.
it
They
happens.
try, but it's not.
Well,
the
it's like
same.
getting a lobster in Maine
Yeah.
as opposed to getting it
Yeah.
in Wisconsin. let's
Yeah.
say.
Right. Exactly.
And
yeah.
I saw that when I was in Idaho, and fresh lobster. I said, I don't think so.
Right, yeah.
It's not
Oh,
here. I don't
Idaho?
think
Yeah,
so.
no, I don't think
What's
so.
the
I'll have a-
definition of fresh?
Yeah.
Have a
Now
potato.
now the
Have a
potatoes are
potato.
fresh. That's what was fresh there, but okay. All right. Thanksgiving's coming up, and
Yes, it
the
is.
NFL has announced, because of football, that there's 3 football games, who the halftime performers will be. I'm sure you're all wondering who's going to be performing. Newly inducted Rock and Roll Hall of Famer Jack White will perform for his native Detroit Lions when they play host to the Green Bay Packers. In Dallas, hometown star Post Malone will perform when the Cowboys take on the Kansas City Chiefs. And Little John will take the stage at halftime in Baltimore for a game between the Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. So,
Okay.
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 If you want to stay and watch the halftime show of the football games on this coming Thanksgiving. All right. Well, that'll wrap it up for the show for today. Thank you very much for listening in. Always appreciated. Ed Carew, thanks for coming on in.
Thanks for inviting me.
All right. And Linda Tebow, thanks for being here.
My pleasure.
All right. This is Joe Callahan. Have yourself a great day. Happy Thanksgiving, Linda.
Happy Thanksgiving.
And Ed Crew's going to be back next week, right?
As far as I know.
All right, good.
Yeah.
But Gary Smith and the crew, do you remember, is coming up after the 9 o'clock news right here on ON Radio.
Broadcasting live and local daily from the Navigant Credit Union broadcast studio at the corner of Park Avenue and Kennedy Street. This is WOON Woonsocket Radio. And now, the news.
NBC News Radio, I'm Jim Forbes. The House could soon vote to release all of the Jeffrey Epstein files. The chamber is expected to take up procedural measures today, which could start to pave the way to force the Department of Justice to release all the Epstein investigation files. It comes as newly